Yeah, survival of the fittest. Vintage Masters Art playmat. Thank you very much, Mr. JP Velasco, for providing us this playmat. Para mapalitan naman yung Drana playmat na background natin. Today is a very special day here at Puppy Bat Cracks. Because today, we are going to be cracking from the vault lore. Diba? Hype na hype ako for this cracking because this is the first time that I'm cracking this product after a long time, and this is a brand new product provided to you by Rohan Rimando from Johnson Gaming. Special shout out to you guys for letting us open this special product and for allowing us the opportunity to film it for today's special episode of Puppy Bat Cracks. Okay? From the Vault lore. Bakit lore? You know what? Magic the Gathering is not just a card game with, fancy art and fancy games, Actually, with every card that you cast with Magic the Gathering, each of those cards are different scenes, different characters, and different events in the Magic the Gathering myriad of storylines, So these are events from the different planes of Magic. And for this special product, we are going to be reviewing 15 of 15 of the historical events that happened from Magic the Gathering's history depicted in these special cards that we have in this product. Okay? Gando. I'm very, very happy to be opening this and I'm very hyped. So why not? Let's start opening this and let's go through the cards as we go along. As you can see, we have an elegantly designed box that you can use to display later on. It can stand on its own. It also has a magnetic latch, so you can use this as a reusable deck box also as well. And we get to the cards. Wow, look at that. What do we have in the box? So we have a 20-sided die. Roll nga tayo. 4. Grabe. On the draw ako. And then we have our cards right here. And we have a lore insert that explains to you what these cards are. No? So you can read that later on, but I'll give you a brief description of what the lore is for these cards. So let's crack this pack. Ganda. The foiling in these cards are very exquisite. They're different from the standard foiling that you get from other cards. You can see the parang may vertical lines yung pagka-foiling niya. The surface of the card is also very glossy. Tsaka very waxy yung surfaces niya, no? Sige, we'll get into that later. But first of all, let's open everything up. By the way, these cards will be available as singles, available on the Johnson Gaming website. So you can visit them at johnsongaming.ph or just visit the shop at the Bonifacio Street here in Baguio City later on if you're interested in the cards. Yeah. This product, by the way, is going for $99.99 US at Card Kingdom. So if you're interested in getting these cards also as a set, these cards as a sealed product, you can go visit Card Kingdom for the card, or you can also alternatively go talk to the helpful staff at Johnson Gaming, so they can order it for you. So, first we have here Beseech the Queen. Beseech the Queen actually depicts Queen Una. Una, Queen of the Fae. Siya yung manipulator ng Great Aurora sa Shadow Moor. Okay? So, kaya Beseech the Queen kasi siya yung Queen of the Fairies. No? Beseech the Queen is 3 black or 6 colorless or any combination of both. No? It is a tutor card. Search your library for a card with converted mana cost less than or equal to the number of lands you control. Reveal it and put it into your hand. Then shuffle your library. So this is one of the next cheapest tutor cards in the black color. So susunod sa Demonic Tutor and Grim Tutor. No? And also you can use this in other colors as well because you can cast it for 6 colorless mana, 6 generic mana. Alright. So next is we have Cabal Ritual. Actually, yung Cabal, they are actually religious cult yan, no? So they are a demon worshipping cult. Tapos they do these rituals para to generate mana. So Cabal Ritual is 1 colorless for 1 black, 1 colorless and 1 black instant, and allows you to add 3 black mana to your mana pool. Aside from that, meron siyang threshold. So you can add 5 black mana to your mana pool if you have 7 cards or more in your graveyard. So you can use it as a ramp spell. Okay. So next card, this is actually one of my favorite events in Magic the Gathering, the Conflux. Okay. Yung plane ng Alara, so thousands of years ago, the plane of Alara was split, by an event called the Sundering. So it was split into 5 different planes. We have Bant, we have Grixis, ano pa yung mga yun? We have Bant, Grixis, Esper, Jund, tsaka Naya. Okay. So, yung Elder Dragon, si Nicol Bolas, he had this wild idea na pagbuuin yung different shards na yun. Make it one, destroy it, and then get the power of the plane for himself. So, yung power na yun, para mabuo niya yung plane na yun, is the Conflux. Okay? So, make a long story short, he was defeated. Nabuo niya yung plane, pero he was defeated and he was banished from Alara. Okay? And actually, yung Conflux, the Conflux event was the event that actually triggered the whole Multiverse of Madness event na nangyayari ngayon sa Magic the Gathering. Yung Multiverse of Madness effect na nangyayari sa Shadows over Innistrad, kung bakit may Eldrazi sa Innistrad, kung bakit si Nicol Bolas nasa Ravnica, at kung bakit may mga gods ng Amonkhet sa Ravnica. So this is the whole Multiverse of Madness thing. Everything started right here. So this is one of my best, or one of my favorite stories in Magic the Gathering, Shards of Alara. And this started with this card, Conflux. Okay? Going forward, saan na yun? Dark Depths. Okay. So Dominaria, sa Cold Snap Ice Age, dun sa frozen continent ng Terisier ba yun? Tawag dun? I don't know. Sa ilalim ng ocean, may may creature na malaki na si Marit Lage, Sabi nila, Marit Lage is a planeswalker. Sabi ng iba, isa siyang cosmic being. Pero yung identity ni Marit Lage, who is a she, babae pala si Marit Lage, is still under question. So that's what we have, Dark Depths. Dark Depths is a legendary snowland. Enters the battlefield with 10 ice counters on it. Pag natanggal lahat ng 10 ice counters ni Marit Lage, sacrifice mo to, magiging Marit Lage siya. Which is a 2020 creature. And Marit Lage is technically the biggest creature so far in Magic the Gathering, I think. With the biggest power and toughness so far. Yan. Ganda. Moving forward, we have Glisa the Traitor. So Glisa the Traitor actually is called Glisa Sunseeker before, ano? Isa siyang Mirrodin elf, and she really is, you know, yung epitome of nung laging minamalas when it comes to everything in life, no? So namatay yung family niya, she's always faced with bad luck and betrayal. Tapos nung pinatay niya yung mad construct na si Memnarch, no? Tapos bumalik siya sa kaniyang mga tao sa village nila. Kwan siya, ano tawag dito, binanish siya because pinagkamalan siya ng masama, and then kung ano-ano, and then she was shunned and banished, ano. So after that, nag-turn siya into the dark side, di ka nga, no? Parang nag-Darth Vader siya. And then nagsacamp siya sa Phyrexian infection. Ngayon, yan na siya ngayon. Hindi na siya mono green elf, isa na siyang zombie elf na Phyrexian. So Glisa the Traitor is actually 3 CMC, 1 black and 2 green, legendary creature zombie elf. Meron siyang first strike, death touch, and whenever a creature an opponent controls dies, you may return target artifact card from your graveyard to your hand, no. Phyrexians by the way have synergies with artifacts. Yeah. Okay, next. Ito, we're going to the plane of Innistrad, no? Yung horror plane ng Magic the Gathering. So, yung Hell Vault was created by the vampire planeswalker Sorin Markov, no? Gamit yung parang isang piraso nung moon ng Innistrad. Yan. So, yung Hell Vault na yan actually has the power to contain demons, no? Ngayon, doon kasi sa Innistrad nun, overrun ang Innistrad ng mga demons. So sabi ni Markov, nabubwisit na ako, daming mga dito, daming mga demons dito. Gawa nga ako ng Hell Vault para mabanish ko sila lahat. So yan. So yung Hell Vault na yan yung pang-banish ng demons. Now, another key event dito sa story nito is, ginamit din ito ni Archangel Avacyn to imprison Griselbrand. Pero unfortunately, si Griselbrand, na-drag din niya si Archangel Avacyn sa loob ng Hell Vault. So, pareha silang nandun. Ayun. Until, of course, yung events ng Shadows over Innistrad. Pero that's a different story. So, yan. That's the Hell Vault. Hell Vault is a 3 generic mana artifact. It has the ability of tap 1 generic, exile target creature you control, or pay 7 generic, tap, exile target creature you don't control. So, removal siya. Tapos, kapag pumasok siya sa graveyard, lahat na naka-exile sa kanya, babalik sa owner's control. Magre-resolve sa owners nila. Yan. Okay, Memnarch. Speaking of Memnarch, no? Memnarch is a golem. Ba't wizard yung nakasulat dito? Well, technically si Memnarch, golem yan eh. Creation yan ni Karn. You know, Planeswalker Karn. Because curious lang si Karn. Okay, using the Mirari artifact. Yung Mirari artifact, isang wish-granting artifact yan. Okay. Ngayon si Memnarch, he was a very noble golem before, you know, until he came into contact with Phyrexian oil. Yung Phyrexian oil kasi it corrupts creatures, it corrupts people, it corrupts people, it corrupts creatures, it corrupts constructs, ano. So yun, naging corrupted si Memnarch. So ang ginawa niya, ni-rename niya yung plane ng Argentum into Mirrodin. Yan. So yun yung origin nun. So Memnarch is a 7 CMC legendary artifact creature wizard with the ability of 1 colorless 2 blue, target permanent becomes an artifact in addition to its other types, and 3 colorless 1 blue, gain control of target artifact. So nakaw siya. Connected to that also, which is part ng Mirrodin, is we have the card Mind's Desire. Mind's Desire is portrayed here with the Mirari artifact. So yan ang Mirari. Okay. As said earlier, the Mirari is a wish-granting artifact. So Mind's Desire is a 4 colorless 2 blue sorcery. Shuffle your library, then exile the top card of your library. Until end of turn, you may play that card without paying its mana cost. Tapos it has Storm. To tell you honestly, hindi ko alam kung paano gamitin to eh. Kayo, paano nyo ba gagamitin to? Leave a comment down below kung paano nyo gagamitin ang Mind's Desire. At pag-usapan natin. Okay. Momirveg. This is a card from the Ravnica plane. So Momirvig is a head wizard ng Simic Combine. No, actually yung Simic Combine, they are actually addicted to preserving life forms and to improving them by adding constructs and adding augments. So parang ginagawa lang cyborgs yung mga life forms sa Ravnica. So yan si Momirvig. Momirvig is a 5 to cast, 3 colorless, 1 green, 1 blue legendary elf wizard. Whenever you cast a green creature spell, you may search your library for a creature card and reveal it. If you do, shuffle your library. Whenever you cast and then put your card on top of it. Whenever you cast a blue creature spell, reveal the top card of your library. If it's a creature card, put that card in your hand. Yan. So nagpi-play siya into the Simic synergy, no? So you have to play blue and green spells. What's next? Yan, near-death experience. One of my favorite scenes, or one of my favorite stories, chapters sa Battle for Zendikar, Rise of the Eldrazi. No? Near-death experience will features yung sobrang pagod na si Gideon, no? Sa pag-defend ng Zendikar against the Eldrazi Titans, no? Kaya near-death experience niya, malapit na siya mamatay. Pero nag-prevail pa rin siya. And then, na-drive back niya lahat ng mga Eldrazi naging setting ng events before Battle for Zendikar. So, that's near-death experience. Near-death experience is 5 mana enchantment, 2 colorless, and 3 white. At the beginning of your upkeep, if you have exactly 1 life, you win the game. Near-death experience is also a combo piece, no? So if you want to combo out with this card, I think you should go get Plunge into Darkness or Wall of Blood. Yan ang mga combo niya. So yan ang combo pieces niya. Wall of Blood or Plunge into Darkness, no? So kung interesado kayo sa card na to, remember you can get these cards sa Johnson Gaming as singles. Okay, where were we? Yun, Obliterate. One of the dark stories ng Dominaria, no? So, yung Dumbledore ng Tolarian Academy. Yung Tolarian Academy pala is yung parang Hogwarts ng Magic the Gathering, ano. So, yung Tolarian Academy, meron siyang headmaster ng pangalan si Barin. Si Barin, one day, pagdating niya sa Tolarian Academy, nakita niyang overrun ang Tolarian Academy ng Phyrexians, no? So parang yung alam niyo yung event sa Star Wars na dumating si Yoda dun sa temple at na-overrun siya ng mga stormtroopers. Ganon nangyari. So in his final act, ginawa ni Barin, kinas niyang Obliterate. To decimate the whole Tolarian Academy, destroy everything, and commit suicide. Patayin ng sarili niya. Para, last noble act niya para ma-save yung plane. So, Obliterate, this is depicted, yung event na yun is depicted here in this card. Showing yun, no, yung si Barin, casting Obliterate to destroy everything including himself. Oh, diba? Ganda. Obliterate is an 8 CMC sorcery with 6 generic and 2 red. Obliterate It cannot be countered. Yan keyword dyan. No? Kaya malakas to. Destroy all artifacts, creatures, and lands. They cannot be regenerated. Oh, di ba? So, yan talaga ang tunay na board wipe kung tutusin. Obliterate. Okay. Fire action processor. Fire action processor, ito yung yung parang machine na nagmo-modify ng mga creatures, ng mga fire action, ginagawa nilang mga altered cyborg zombies. So yan yung gumagawa nun. Fire action processor is a 4 colorless artifact. Enters a battlefield, pay any amount of life. So every time na itatap mo siya for 4 colorless tap, put an XX black minion creature token onto the battlefield, amounting, where X is the life paid, as yung binayad mo kanina nung nag-resolve itong card na to. Yan. So, yan ang Phyrexian processor. Next, Tolaria West. As mentioned earlier, dun sa Obliterate, Tolaria West, yan yung school sa Dominaria. Dominaria ba yun? O yata. Tolaria West. Yun. Anyway. Teka. O, tama. Double check ko lang. Mahirap na magsalita pero mali pala. Yeah, tama. Dominarian nga siya. Dominarian Plane. Sorry about that. I had to be sure. So, Tolaria West, yan yung Tolarian Academy. Different name for Tolarian Academy. No? Anong tawag dito? This is... Gulat nga ako, hindi siya legendary land. Yun? Regular land lang siya. This is the only land na may transmute ability. So you can transmute this card and search for your library for a card with a 0 mana cost. Reveal it and put it in your hand. So you can use this to fetch Pact of Negation, I guess, or a different land, or a 0 to cast creature. Yan. So, yan ang Tolaria West. And then, going forward, one of the best equipment ngayon na kinakarga sa mga EDH decks, we have Umizawa's GT. Okay? Sa Kamigawa, we have a samurai there named Toshihiro Umizawa. Si Toshihiro Umizawa, no, dati yan bodyguard tapos naging servant ng dark spirits, tapos naging hero ng Kami War, no. Ngayon meron siyang GT na gives him the power to parang teleport dun sa shadows, dun sa Kamigawa. Tsaka maraming ginagawa. So ito yung embodiment nung nung aspect ni Toshihiro Umizawa. Umizawa's GT is a 2 colorless artifact, legendary artifact. Whenever equipped creature deals combat damage, put 2 charge counters on Umizawa's GT. Pag ni-remove mo yung charge counter na yon, equipped creature gets +2/+2 until end of turn, or target creature gets -1/-1 until end of turn, or you can gain 2 life. So this is one of the first modal artifacts na ni-release ng Magic the Gathering before. And it's a staple sa EDH decks. I think Modern also is a staple. This is also a staple for Modern. Plus, it does a lot. It becomes a pump artifact. It becomes a removal artifact. And you also gain life with this. So yan, that's Umizawa's GT. And the last card of the set is from the Weatherlight Saga. This is the Unmasked card, no? So this is actually the parang yung Force of Will ng black na discard card. So Unmasked is a 3 colorless, 3 generic, 1 black sorcery. You may exile a black card from your hand rather than pay Unmasked's mana cost. Target player reveals his or her hand and you choose a non-land card from it. that player discards that card. Okay, so the art of the card depicts Volrath the shapeshifter, and this is the part when anong tawag dito, nag-shapeshift out na siya of Takara's form. Kasi ginamit niya yung form ni Takara to murder Stark, yung father ni Takara. So yan, nagpanggap siya bilang si Takara, and then pinatay niya si Stark. Yan, so that's the art of Unmask. So there you go, ladies and gentlemen, that's the FTV lore. And thank you very much for listening to, of course, the stories. Remember that when you play Magic the Gathering next time and you cast that cards from your hand, remember that whenever every time that you cast Lightning Bolt, Force of Will, or any of the other cards that you play in your deck, remember that each and every card in your deck represents a story, a very important story from the multiverse of stories of Magic the Gathering. Okay? So if you are interested in obtaining Magic the Gathering from the Vault lore, drop by Johnson Gaming so you can actually get these cards if you are interested. You may also visit Johnson Gaming on their website www.johnsongaming.ph to get these singles. Okay, so thank you very much for your time, and I will see you again next time for another episode of Puppy Butt Cracks. Have a great day.